President Trump's speech, I must say, was a disappointment. It's as if he realized, or someone told him, he had to give an inaugural address, so he rushed into his computer and pulled up one of his campaign speeches. An inaugural address is supposed to be a high watermark, a statesmanlike address where you address the entire country and attempt to, in the words of Lincoln, bind up the nation's wounds from the rather heated political campaign, and at least make an effort to bring all the sides together for the benefit of the nation, and of course to get your agenda moving forward. Donald Trump made no such effort. His speech was basically the exact same red meat bluster, hyper-partisan, hyper-nationalistic, hyper-populist, hyper-xenophobic speech that he gave from the very beginning of his campaign. It was not an inaugural address. If you go back in American history to the campaigns of some of prior controversial presidents in history, I mean, Ronald Reagan comes to mind and George W. Bush comes to mind. They had rather rancorous and rather heated political campaigns, but when it came to their inaugural addresses, they made an effort to give statesman-like inaugural addresses to reach across partisan lines and to attempt to bring the country together and to kind of rise above the political fray. President Obama was accused of always being in campaign mode. It appears that Donald Trump is going to approach his administration as always in fight mode, and his inaugural address has set that tone. That's a great disappointment to the country. The country will probably fracture more than it already has, and I think that's going to be Donald Trump's method of operation because he doesn't know any different. And regrettably, on the world stage, a fractured United States will be very dangerous because of the military might of the United States and the very dangerous people in the form of Zionist Jewish neocons that and generals that Donald Trump has encircled himself with, who will be able to manipulate the mindset that Donald Trump has put forth in his inaugural address, where he's going to be in this constant fight mode. So I was greatly disappointed, but not surprised.